Hello everyone, Sean here once again. We are back in another Poly Bridge 3. This is Vaulty Towers. So the last set of two sheep difficulty. I've never measured difficulty in sheep, but I guess that's how we're doing it. I think those are sheep. I think this is the last one that we're going to run through the whole set together, and then starting with the 3 sheep and possibly 4 sheep difficulties. We'll break those up into either individual videos or sets of a couple. But yeah, without too much more ado, let's go and take a look at first hurdle. Cool, we only have 6 of these. Yeah, so what I'm guessing is we're gonna basically have to deal with a nice ramp where we're gonna have to just launch our little buggy here, and I actually don't even think we're gonna need all these road pieces. I don't want this buggy going super fast when this is happening, so let's just go ahead and anchor this. Ooh, there's a little inlet in there. That'll help anchor something. Lovely. So wall anchors, highly recommended. So we're just going to do that and see what happens. Okay, cool. Learned 2 things. Number 1, we want to be going a little faster when we make that jump. We do need to jump a little farther as well. So, should we just try and get something like this? I think that'll make it. Alright, well, at least we did get the first part. So a smoother jump there. And I'm thinking part of this issue might just be that we should use more road. Same basic jump, but more road to make it happen for a smoother takeoff. Build that up, add one of these, and I'm just going to add a wall brace on either side too. I think that'll help. Okay, we definitely have the height now, but now we've made it a little more difficult to maneuver these pieces here. Okay, now it's just a matter of getting a little more horizontal than vertical, and oh, poor little buggy. Poor little buggy. Alright. That should be good now. Yep, nailed it. Okay. Unfortunately, we're over budget here, so let's see if we can just take those off, make some of this a little more wood-based, a little less steel-based. How about that? Yeah, that's not going to hold. Okay, still under budget. Oh, and now just because the road is just a little bit softer, the road gave way just a little bit more because it's wood and not steel, we managed to miss the target. So once again, we're going to have to narrow in, and there we go, okay. Now we're under budget, moving on. New heights. Okay, so let's do a little bit of a arched bridge here, just to give this some more natural support. I do want to follow this arch and split up these roads to a relatively even. There we go. Now we have As always, a few options on what we can do. Oh, this is interesting. We can control the max length of those. So if we want to make those curves a little more smooth, we can do that. That's nice. Anyway, we have a couple of options. Number one, we can do this, which we all know is quite strong. If we can do it with wood, that'd be cool. We have a little divot over here in case we want to use a wall anchor. We have these supports up here too, which we can always do an arch on top. Or we can do, we do have cable, we can do a support from the middle. So I think I just want to start with this, just nice and simple. And I'm going to go off of those guidelines for a second, just so I can make those a little bit better. So I do want to remove that. Actually, I can leave that, that's fine. And then resume right where we were. Lovely, filled that in. Now, from here, I just want to meet in the middle. Follow this truss right into there. Give ourselves a wall brace. Can we link that up? We can, which means we could theoretically do it on this side too. I think it's going to be a good spot for that. Alright, 70%. This does not look promising. Yeah, does not look promising. So, what should we do? We can do something like this. This is going to take a lot of that weight off, down to 40%. Huge change immediately. Now, let's just do a little bit of reinforcing from the bottom. Let's come back to that original idea there. Got a decent amount left in our budget, so let's cable that. There we go, so little combination there. Arch support, arch bridge, cable support in the middle, all good. Next, flying leaps. Alright, ooh, and this is a limited, we have a limited area we can work with here. So this looks like we're going to end up supporting from here at some point. Alright, let's just start there and see how it looks. These bikes are quite light. Making it there. Let's give him one more. Actually, let's give him a little more distance before starting the incline. I want to give him just a last minute scoop. And let's make it a little smoother, so a couple little shorter roads here. That works for me. I'm gonna pretend they're still alive, and we've made a successful bridge. I guess we're gonna call that a bridge. Alright, I didn't look at this level. So Skipper, I think I know what they're going for here. So, right, of course that fell. I think the idea here is that we're going to have to make a series of little ramps. So let's figure out where let's zoom way in here. Let's figure out where this car is coming into. Actually, where I have it, this first piece is really close to perfect. Alright, we're going to do something like this here. If we can get away with wood on this, I would be shocked. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to want to slow this down. Let's figure out... exactly what we're looking for as far as angle here. Okay, it's just a little bit high is the current issue. Okay, it's a good height, but now it's a little bit flat. So, if we can try and do that and just have enough to fling the car back out, we'll be good. What I'm going to do for now, I like where these roads are, but I want to have a little bit more freedom with them, and I want to just be able to play. So we're going to put some steel here. And I think we should probably put some steel across. We've got a big budget, let's play with it. Oh, we're going across some power lines. That seems what we're doing here. Okay. We're able to make that, so I think now we're dropping down right about here, so let's start there. Do you think we can do something like this? That would be the most efficient use of our resources. Yeah, that'll work. Let's try that. Okay, and that angle's really aggressive. Okay. Ooh, actually, that was not bad. Not bad at all. So I can't, oh, that's a full, can't go down from there. Alright, let's test that out. So much room in this budget. Yay, want to final leap? I didn't even see there was a, yeah, a little bit of an obstacle there. Oh no, there wasn't. That's flush with the front of it. Lovely. Skipper complete. Alright, risky business. Okay. Now, all I have to do is go, I have to go below this, don't I? Is that, oh, I could theoretically go through. So, I think the big problem is just where I support it from. So, let's work out our arch shape here. Nice piece up and over this biplane. Alright. I think we just over-engineer this piece. That, and then all I'm going to do is put some trusses up above. Now I feel like I'm missing something here. Aside from $150 out of the budget. No, that's it? Okay. Let's take a step back. Clear our budget. I know I didn't need that piece to begin with. Yeah, we definitely over-engineered the lower part of that bridge. And good to go. Airspace infringement. So we have a helicopter and a plane and a spacecraft going at the same time as this vehicle, which does look like it's able to flip over, which is kind of cool. Interesting. So I'm gonna click play and see where they're at. So they're not really there at the same time as this monster flipper. We just have to be able to dodge them. Now I kind of want to, I'm a little tempted to do one of two things. Number one would be to just sort of use this shape of the helicopter to our advantage. Number two would be to use the fact that the monster flipper can flip over. It just sounds like a lot of fun. Let's do something like this. Let's over-engineer that. We're going to do a wall brace. Let our chopper fly in between here. Oh, that cannot support that. We need to get that a little lower so that our monster flipper can safely land. And then we need to support this a little bit better. Another steel wall brace, does that do the trick? Better. Oh, okay. It kind of did the trick. Can we do this instead? Oh, that was fun. We did want to flip the guy. So he did end up flipping, not in a good way. Alright. So I'm just going to link that in there so that I can have a little bit of stability on the top. Which did work, but did not do what we wanted. Alright, let's undo all of that. Add some stability here. Add some stability down here. Use our wall brace, and then yeah, let's throw some steel just to make sure that these pieces down here are well supported. And then throw another wall brace down. Alright. That should be plenty of support for our guy. No, it's not. Oh yeah, I did intend on making that piece steel. Let's try and just make sure that that's being directed as much as possible into that and away from the propeller blades. Okay, first half is now done. Second half is much, much, much easier. All I have to do is a road that avoids a spacecraft, you know, as one does. Standard project in the city planning world. Yeah, I need a bridge to go from point A to B, but there's going to be a spacecraft at some point coming through here. So, let's throw some trussing across the top, make it nice and strong. There's a nice place for a wall brace. Let's not lose sight of that. Nice little divot there for a wall brace, so let's do that. And here, let's come up first, wall brace that, and then use that to support some trussing from underneath. Tie that into the wall with a muscle. And then come straight out here. Alright, over-engineered in every way. And we've definitely gone way over our budget on that right side. We didn't have to. We've, as I said, over-engineered. So, let's take this piece out. Let's take this piece out. At this point, I don't really know if we even need any support from the top. Can we just take our trusses out? Actually, I do want to keep the trussing across the top, right there where it joins. This one I don't care about. This one I don't care about. We're close to our budget, but haven't quite hit it. Let's make this a little bit leaner. We can do better here. Just want those two to touch. So, there we go. Okay. I'm just gonna rope that in there. That was the coup de grace. All right, that should do it. I feel 84% confident in that, and that was enough. Cool. Just under budget, a little over-engineered, but it worked. All right, crossing streams. These are always fun. Yeah, we have one jumping left, one jumping right, and if we leave them alone, they smash each other. Is that right? No, they wouldn't, actually. One goes before the other, so I'm just going to work on the left bridge. Always use your wall braces when you have them. These are going to need some big ramps. Interesting. Okay, maybe I'll work on my right car first, because I need to see how high I can get him to go. Because the car on the left needs to go quite high. And I think I need a longer running start there. So I'm going to absolutely over-engineer this just so we can play with that, and then we'll come back later. I'm gonna probably bust my budget just to get this done. No, I haven't yet. All right. All right, so if we get a smoother launch on the green car, this should be fully doable. Yeah, the green car's in. That's cool. Now, what I realize is that gray car is not going to make that jump. It's just not. So, let's make the jump shorter. Can we do it without that piece? No. Can we do it if these pieces are lower? Possibly. Oh, I don't want to mess with that last piece there. I do want to get this more of a scooping. Oh, alright, lovely. So, now I just need to rebuild all of this cheaper. I won't touch the roads at all. I am just going to make sure. Okay, that one's shored up. That one's come through here. Shade a little bit and just throw some steel here. Interesting. Well, I managed to get them there, but the bridge broke in the process. So, just going to do a little bit of cheating there, throw that in there. I've got so much room in the budget. Let's just... Oh, okay. Which one of these little pieces broke? Yeah. That makes sense. That's where a lot of that weight's going. So if we can just do that, can we... Nope. I'm gonna just kind of pick a... Oh wow. That's not what I intended to do, but... Yeah. You know what? If I'm already throwing steel here, and I'm already okay at everything else, let's just do... Actually, just as it is, let's just do right there. Lovely. Power line. Alright, so we just can't build right in the center there. Well, I think everyone can recognize that over is easier than under here. Alright, and we can't anchor anything in here. Right over top, though. Power line just making me think of the Goofy movie. There we go. Okay. Get that in there. Is that going to hold on its own? It actually is. Alright. Super easy bridge. Just the good old-fashioned power of arches and trusses. Next level. U-turn. Alright, we are finally using the ability of the monster flipper to monsterly flip. So, let's get these details again. So he's going to go to this and then turn around. Okay, so he's going to get it going here. I'm going to flip him around. Just kind of gonna do one of these. And then I'm not sure exactly how this is going to play into the thing. So if he's going to the right, as it turns here, he's going to be going to the left. I think that's an okay thing. I don't need him to turn around. Or do we need to have another little U-turn thing here as well? That's an interesting question. Okay, let's just start here and we're going to find out together. So we're going to build out some roads. We're going to truss them. We're going to anchor them. And then we're going to hit play and see what happens. Because that sounds fun. Okay, zooming in here. It's coming around. Got a decent budget, but I don't think I can afford to just strap these all in. That would be pretty cool, though. We could just do that entire thing based on rope. But yeah, let's strap that in. Let's put a truss around. That already looks really cool. All right. Build that out here. Does not hold its own weight. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but I'm going to use it. Let's just do a wall brace there, and we can see if we want to... Nope, it's still not going to work. Yeah, I guess the thing about that rope is it doesn't really push, it only pulls. Give it some more stability. Okay, yeah, I have a feeling this is going to start breaking over here, so... Right, we've gone too far. Oh, it did turn around. Lovely. Okay. So, fortunately for us, it flipped around twice, so then it did hit that, and now all we have to do is get it from here to here, which is super easy. I don't even think I'm going to complete this bridge. I think I'm just going to give it a really big launch and tell it to have fun. Yeah, he did a full flip there. Now he's flipped over, and home free. Love it. Alright, arch support. Can do. Can certainly do. Arch. Yeah, this looks like pretty good. This car doesn't have the biggest suspension, so I don't want to go too high. I can build it like this, as long as the road is in the gray. The car can go out of that. That's perfectly fine by me. So I just don't want to give it too sharp of an angle here or here, so the car can't get over it. But the higher of an angle that I do give it, the stronger the road bridge is naturally. So, let's give it a nice high arch. That is literally the name of the game this time. And let's give it another arch. This one will be even stronger because this is going to have a steeper shape against its wall. And we do have the ability, just in case, to strap into this sky anchor, whatever this crane. Yep. I like the term sky anchor instead. Can we start a campaign to make that the new word? It's not a crane, it's a sky anchor. Never mind if that doesn't make sense, it still sounds cool. Alright, so let's anchor into here. Speaking of anchors, another wall brace there. Flip it all around. Do whatever we can. We'll make up for what's not there. Wall brace. Wall brace. Alright. Very heavy on its own. Never fear, rope is here. Oh, that rope reduced the stress so much. Alright, nice and easy. Arch support. Very simple. Make an arch, support it. Done. Layers. Alright, we have a farmer truck. And we have a school bus. Okay. They don't need to switch. Bus is going up, truck is going here. So starting here, simple road. Let's give it a tiny, actually no arch at all. Just straight road. We can get away with that. Okay, all I care about is that farmer truck can get across there. Lovely. Now the bus goes afterwards. We don't have any hydraulics, so we can't move that. So we need to make ourselves a road that goes all the way across. Does not interfere with our farmer at all. Seems to be perfectly fine by me. Okay. I'm gonna count on the power of trusses. Just for a little bit here. Now. Oops. Get rid of that road there. I'm actually really surprised that those 2 anchor points are enough to hold that road. It's not going to hold the school bus, I can tell you that much. At least that end section probably isn't. It did! 98%! Wow! That's about the minimalist you can do on that, at least for components. You can definitely do better on price. Alright, next level. Tower bridge. Interesting. This bridge is not going to anchor itself. Oh, there's a little inlet there. This bridge is not going to anchor itself at all on the 2 walls. Where the so this is all going to be based on the bottom piece there. So I'm going to throw a rope up here. This is not going to be a support piece, obviously, but that'll help me dictate where the road needs to go. And yeah, I want this to be an arch for sure. Camper's got some suspension, he can handle this. Alright. I want this bridge to be as self-supportive as possible. We only have 95,000. We have to build up a lot of support from the bottom. A lot of support. nothing above to strap to either. So, yeah, tower bridge. I'm going to start to build wall anchor there. Let's try and build down to here. That'll be pretty strong. Just doing the steel because I feel like it'll be really good to maybe convert some of these anchor points down to less, so we don't have to do so many triangles all the way down. Because now I've converted all three of these all into one. Well, I guess kind of sharing this one between the two of them, but yeah. Between all these anchor points down to just, you know, a handful. So I might need a wall brace over here. I'm gonna need a wall brace over here, aren't I? Okay. And now just sort of converting those into much larger trusses. Oh my god, they're so far beyond budget, it's not even funny. That being said, it's a little bit funny. Okay. Steel. No steel. No steel here. What can I even do? What can I even do here? Alright. I am going to want steel on the sides here. I'm not going to want to make the giant trusses out of the steel, but I definitely want steel over here. And I can't make it in a single muscle, so I'm going to do a kind of a stacked little piece here. That should be fine. That piece will hold nice and strong. Do something similar over here. We've spent over half of our budget. Alright, I feel pretty good about those. Now, what I'm thinking below is let's start trussing. And then maybe just do a few of these kind of big, giant steel super muscle things. To support a few points and just count on the trussing holding the rest. So loop that in there. So this point will carry all of this. So I want these ones here start to converge. And then these points here start to converge as well. Oh wow, this budget is not friendly whatsoever towards what we're doing. How in the world are we supposed to do this under budget? I don't understand. I'm guessing we are not supposed to have these top ones. That's costing us a lot. Okay. Same as the other side, strap those two in. like these funneling pieces kind of coming together, and then as soon as it's down to 2, using that to come back out. To strengthen itself, and then we just need to do one more of these sort of fun funneling pieces here. You can reach. I believe in you. So these are going to be somewhere in between these 2 pieces here. Yeah, cannot really skimp from here. Muscle there. Muscle there. All right. Huge moment of truth here. We are under budget, and wow, this is holding. I am surprised. That's really cool. All right, that's how you make some weird shaped columns on a budget. All right, near miss. This looks like we're gonna have, yeah. Going at the same time this time. They're of course hitting. We don't want them to hit. That's the point. It is a miss. It's going to be a near miss. So. Let's first just engineer this car. Nailed it. Okay. Then we need this bike to spend some more time down before he launches. Ooh, okay, the bike does not have enough momentum to get up there. Right, and under budget, just barely. Alright. That was Vaulty Towers. All level completed, under budget, non-breaking. We are going to be moving on here to Serene Cyclades? I've never actually heard that term before. Desert Springs and Radical Meltdown. And I think what we're going to be doing is doing these one at a time, because these are going to get more and more challenging. And there'll be more people kind of looking for individual answers to some of these, not all of them, kind of running through as we did the previous ones. So we'll be doing this one at a time, or if they are short, doing them probably 2 or 3 at a time max. But that is Vaulty Towers. We are through all of the 1 sheep and 2 sheep difficulties for Poly Bridge 3. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I would like and subscribe. It really does help me a lot. And share this video with anyone you think enjoy this kind of games. That's all for now, and we will see you all in the next one.